Good morning, students. Next, come to the next lecture of switching theory and logic design. Today, our topic is integrated circuits. Integrated circuits. So, coming to the integrated circuit concept. From this concept, we are going to learn about to study the pin diagram and obtain the truth table for the following relevant ICs. That is IC 7400, IC 7402, IC 7404, IC 7408, IC 7432, IC 7486. What is these ICs? So these ICs are nothing but as first we will see what is meant by an integrated circuit. What is meant by an integrated circuit? An integrated circuit is also called microelectronic circuit, microchip or chip. We can call the integrated circuit as microelectronic circuit, microchip or chip. Okay, so these three names are we are using in the field, in the industry point of view. Okay, so now coming to that, in an IC, electronic components are fabricated on a single chip. So in the integrated circuit, generally we are placing lot of electronic components. So what is the use of placing these electronic components? So with the help of these electronic components, we are making some circuits. Those circuits will perform different types of operation like as addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, or any other type of logical operations like as NOT and or NAND operation, NOR operation, XOR, XNOR. So these all are the different types of logic gates which are helped to develop different types of Boolean functions. So for implementing those type of functions, we have to place some of the electronic components on this integrated circuits. Okay, so coming to here, this integrated circuit consists of some miniaturized active devices. Miniaturized means very less in size, that is very less size active devices. Some of the active devices in our electronic subjects are, that is first one transistors and second one is diode. So here we have two types of active devices, that is one is transistor and another is diodes. Generally by using these transistors we are implementing different types of functions like as amplifiers, oscillators or switches. In our digital subject, the transistor majorly we are using for the using as a switches. So the transistors we are using as a switches. Okay, and diodes also we are using as a switches, but the best switch is transistor. So these are the some of the active devices in the electronic field. And coming to that, some of the miniaturized passive devices also here we are using. For example, they are capacitors and resistors. So capacitor and resistor, these two are called passive devices. Why these two devices are called passive devices? The capacitor, it stores some energy. This is not a energy source. It uses the energy source and stores some voltage to drive some circuit. Next, coming to the resistor. The resistor, generally the resistor, it resists the source supply. So if you are giving from some 5 volts of supply, the resistor opposes the power supply and it will allow some of the voltages to the output only. For example, if you are giving 5 volts, it delivers only 2 volts, 3 volts it consumes. So that is a property of the resistor. So this type of transistor diodes like active devices and capacitors and resistors, these are the passive devices. These two types of devices we are manufacturing on the integrated circuit. Next, coming to that, these two devices and their interconnections, just placing the components is not enough. You have to establish some of the interconnections in between resistors and in between diodes, or in between resistors and diodes, or in between transistors, diodes, resistors and capacitors. In between all the components we have to make some connections, then only it will work as a some specific operation. So these all the circuits and their interconnections we are placing on this thin substrate, on this thin substrate semiconductor material. So that semiconductor material generally we are taking as silicon. That semiconductor material generally we are taking as silicon. So on this silicon we are placing these all the active and passive components and their interconnections. So this is the integrated circuit. I said that it is we're placing with we're placing on very less size of area. What is the size of area? That is in terms of less than centimeters, that is in terms of millimeters. In the millimeters area we are manufacturing hundreds, thousands, lakhs of transistors, lakhs of resistors, diodes, capacitors. Okay, so on a for example 0.5 centimeter area, if you take the 5 mm area, on the 5 mm area you are placing lakhs of transistors and their interconnections. Their interconnections also very important. Why? Because with that interconnection only we are developing some specific functionalities. Those functionalities we will see in this next slide. First, coming to the definition of an IC is an integrated circuit. It consists of miniaturized active devices and passive devices, and their interconnections are built upon a thin substrate of semiconductor material like as a silicon. So this is a definition of an integrated circuit. Next, coming to that, how an IC looks like. So this is a picture is representing top view of an IC. This is a picture of an IC top view. See here on the top of the IC we have some notch. So see here, some notch is there here, some notch is there in this type. In this type we have some notch. So that notch is very important to identify the pin configuration. In this IC we have total, so see here, that side we have 8 pins, this side we have 8 pins, totally we have 16 pins. So generally if you want to know which is the first pin, which is the last pin, the notch is very important. The notch which will be there in the half of the circle type, that is the very important. So we will see in some more angles of also for this IC. So see here. So coming to here, before to that, numbering of these ICs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the opposite to the 8 we have 9. So opposite to this 8, here we have this 9. Okay, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. These are the pin IC description. Generally we have to identify the pin configuration in this way for the IC. So for this IC, see here, so notch is available. From the notch to, you have to check from the notch to the left side of that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So from it is in ascending order, and from opposite side, right side, you have the descending order. Okay, so this is the IC representation. Next, coming to that, so this is the one more view, that is some top corner view of this IC, and next one more is bottom corner view of the IC. Okay, so see here. So coming to see here, so this side here we have the IC from the top corner view. From this side we have bottom corner view. Okay, see the pin description here and see the pin description here also. These two are the, one is the top view and another one is the bottom view. These are the two different IC picture orientations. Okay, so the pins of this IC seems to be in this way, and we have different types of ICs. Okay, and coming to that, some of the ICs considered like 16 pins. So in this picture we are represented 16 pins. In some of the ICs we have some 8 pins only. That is left side we have 4 pins and right side we have 4 pins. Totally we have 8 pin IC. So generally we can call those ICs with their pin availability of pin numbers: 8 pin IC, 14 pin IC, 16 pin IC, 32 pin IC, next 40 pin IC. These are the standard representations of those ICs. Okay, next. So so these are the some of the examples of ICs. Here we have different packages. So see here, the first one PDIP, next DIP, next ZIP, next pentawatt, next we have different types of specifications here. In generally, for coming to the our electronic subject, most of the times we are using DIP package, where DIP is dual inline package. The remaining IC descriptions you will learn in the third year linear integrated IC circuit application subject and digital IC application subject. You have in third year two types of subjects. These types of IC subject classifications, everything you will see in the third year LICA and DICA subject. Okay, so presently here we are going to see the DIP package. So dual inline package type pictures, the packages descriptions we are going to see now here. Next. So coming to here, in our subject, in our first unit, what are the list of ICs are available? What are the list of ICs are available? Now we will see here. So coming to here, the first one IC7400. This is a quad 2 input NAND gate. That is, in this particular IC, we have NAND gates. How many NAND gates? Quad NAND gates. Quad means 4. That means in this IC7400, we have 4 NAND gates, and each NAND gate inputs, for each NAND gate, it has 2 inputs, 1 output. So there is no necessity of representing the especially about output. Output is always 1 for the NAND gate, but the inputs may be 2 inputs, 3 inputs, 4 inputs, 5 inputs. We have different types of inputs. So coming to here, we have 2 inputs NAND gate and 4 NAND gates are available in this IC. So with a single NAND gate, it is not possible to manufacture the IC. Why? Because for the 4 NAND gates and for single NAND gate, the IC fabrication cost process is same. Okay. So next coming to IC7402, quad 2 input NOR gate, and third one IC7404 hex NOT gates. In this IC, we have 6 inverters or 6 NOT gates. Next coming to the fourth one, IC7408. In this IC, we have AND gates, 4 2 input AND gates, and next fifth one IC742, that is quad 2 input OR gates. Next coming to that sixth one, that is 7486 quad 2 input XOR gates. So these are the ICs are we have in our subject. So the first one IC7400, and the second one IC7402, and third one IC7404, and fourth one 7408, and fifth one 7432, and sixth one IC7486. So these are the 6 different types of ICs we are going to see in this first unit. And coming to the next unit, so also we have some of the IC configurations. At the end of those units, we will discuss about those data sheets behavior. Generally, integrated circuit specification or pin representations is the same for all the type of companies. Maybe IC7400 is a quad 2 input NAND gate. This IC, any type of company, any type of private company or government company, they can manufacture, but they have to follow some of the minimum rules, like some of the specifications. So at the place of first pin, you have to keep some VCC or ground. These are some of the standard rules are available. Why? Because if you manufacture that IC, after manufacturing that IC should support any type of hardware. That IC we can place any type of other companies motherboards or circuits. So for that reason, they have to follow the international standards for these ICs. Next coming to that IC7404, so hex NOT gates. That means in this IC7404 we have 6 NOT gates, 6 inverters are available. How they are framed, now we will see, right? So see here, coming to the first logic symbol for NOT gate. For the logic symbol NOT gate, that is the logic symbol A, the input is A and the output is A bar. Here we have the inverter. Next, coming to the truth table, we know that if the input is equal to A is equal to 0, output is equal to 1. If A is equal to 1, output is equal to 0. So that is the basic inverter operation. Next, coming to that, this is the right. So this one this one is the internal circuit diagram of the IC7400 data sheet. So see here, I said that here we have a notch. So this is the notch. This is the notch. From this notch, see here downside. So from this, for this notch, the left side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 7, and top side we have. So see here in the descending order 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. So see here. Coming to the first point, this is a 14-pin IC, right? Note down first point. This is a 14-pin IC. That is the first point. Next, coming to second point. In this IC, we have how many inverters here? Downside 1, 2, 3, and upside we have 4, 5, 6. Totally 6 ICs are available. So for 6 inverters, so see here I am using 6 NOT gates. So for each NOT gate, 1 input, 1 output is available. So coming to here 6 NOT gates, 6 inputs, 6 outputs, totally 12 pins you required, and remaining 2 pins, I said that this is the 14-pin IC. In this 14-pin IC, 12 pins are inputs and outputs of the NOT gates, and 2 pins are, one is a VCC. See here, this 14th pin is the VCC, and coming to that, excuse me, coming to the lower one, 7th one is the ground. For the most of the integrated circuits, the left side downside pin, the left side, the lowermost pin generally we are representing as ground, and the right side, the topmost one for the notch, for the right side topmost pin generally we are representing as VCC. So one is ground and another one is VCC. So this is the generalized representation for any type of IC. Coming to hex inverters, so these are the inverters we are placing here. This type of the inverters we are placed here, and these are the input output connections. Okay. So from that IC we have some metal pins. From that metal pins you can connect anywhere you want for your circuit. Okay. So this is the hex IC7404 hex NOT gate, or 6 inverter gates are available in this IC. Next, coming to that, IC7408. In this IC7408, quad 2 input AND gates are available. See here, IC7408, quad 2 input AND gates are available. Okay, so quad means 4, and each NAND gate has 2 inputs. Quad means 4. If you have 4 NAND gates, so see here, this is a generalized symbol representation for NAND gate. So here we have 2 inputs, 1 output. For each NAND gate, we require minimum 3 pins, 2 inputs and 1 output. So I said that quad AND gates, totally 4 AND gates, 4 into 3. Totally 12 pins are required. So this IC also 14-pin IC. This IC also 14-pin IC. In this 14-pin IC, we have 12 pins for the AND gates, and one pin, that is 14th pin is VCC, and next 7th pin is ground. So totally 14-pin IC. So IC7408 also a 14-pin IC. We know that this is the AND gate logic symbol. Input A and B and output is Y. Coming to the Boolean function of this AND gate, Y is equal to A dot B. Here dot is nothing but as AND gate operation. Next, coming to that truth table, we know that if both inputs are high, then only output is equal to 1. If both inputs are 1, 1 in the fourth case, see here in this fourth case 1, 1, then only the output is goes to 1. Otherwise, in the remaining all the cases, output is 0. So this is the IC7408 specifications. Next, coming to that, IC7432. So in this IC we have quad 2 input OR gates. 4 OR gates are available. These OR gates also 2 input OR gates, and here we have 4 OR gates are available. So coming to here, we know that this is the logic symbol. That is the OR gate, A input, B input and Y output. Coming to the Boolean function, Boolean expression Y is equal to A plus B. Next, this is the truth table. If any one of the input is equal to 1, at the time the output is equal to 1. If both inputs are 0, 0, then only the output goes to 0. So this is the truth table description. And coming to that data sheet, in this data sheet we have OR gates placing here, and coming to here the 14th pin is VCC and 7th pin is ground. This is very important. You have to remember this pin configuration. One for the first OR gate, 1 2 are the input pins, and third is the output pin. For the next OR gate, 4 5 are the input pins, and sixth one is the output pin, and third OR gate. So see here, 10 9 are the input pins and 8 is the output pin. And coming to the next OR gate, 13th and 12th pins are the inputs and 11th pin is the output. So these are the IC descriptions. These are the IC descriptions, IC pin descriptions. So this is called pin diagram. You have to draw this diagram. Note down all of you, all the pin diagrams. When I am dictating each and every point, you have to note down all these points. These are the very important. Okay, all these points are very important. Next, coming to the IC 7400 quad 2 input NAND gate, quad 2 input NAND gate operation. Okay, so coming to here, so coming to here, IC 7400, this is the quad 2 input NAND gate. Here we have a small modification. I forgot to put here. Coming to this Boolean expressions, here y is equal to a dot b whole bar. Here actually you have to write a dot b whole bar. This is some mistake of I forgot about this one. So this is the representation, a dot b whole bar. This is the a dot b whole bar. I forget that, a dot b whole bar. And here also we have to put. So see here in this truth table also I forgot to mention that one, a y is equal to a dot b whole bar. That is very important. Okay, so that is a truth table. And coming to this is about data sheets. So here in this data sheets we have 4 NAND gates like as previous AND and OR gates like. So see here for the first NAND gate we have 1 and 2 inputs and third one is the output. 4 5 are the inputs for the second NAND gate and 6th is the output. As usual, 14th is pin is VCC and 7th pin is ground. I want to ask a question for you. For example, tell me that if I have 16 pin IC, which pin is the ground pin, which pin is the VCC pin? This is very important. In this 14 pin IC, we are saying that 7th pin is ground and 14th pin is VCC. If I have 16 pins in an IC, which one is the ground and which one is the VCC? Right? Can you please give me answer? Right? Okay, correct. 8 is the ground pin and 16th is the VCC pin. So you have to remember this one. Okay, right. Most of the ICs follows this rule, ground and VCC rules. They follow this type of rules. But for some specific ICs, they can't say that this is the ground pin, this is the VCC pin. It is not fixed. But 90% of ICs, they fixed this type of configuration. Okay, right. Next. Coming to that IC 7402, so you have to remember these numbers. There is no alternate. IC 7402 quad 2 input NOR gate, and that is this is the logic symbol for the NOR gate. Y is equal to a plus b whole bar. Y is equal to a plus b whole bar. Y is equal to a plus b whole bar. Y is equal to a plus b whole bar. This is the NOR gate operation. Coming to the truth table, here a, b, 2 inputs, and here y is equal to a plus b whole bar. Next, coming to here. So this is the data sheet for this NOR gate. In this data sheet here, we have some difference from the NAND and OR. All are same, but here see the NOR gate is reversed here. The 2 and 3 are the inputs and 1 is the output. In the previous ICs, 1 2 are the inputs, 3 is the output. For the NOR gate, we have the different configuration. 1 is the output, 2, 3 is the inputs, 4 is the output, and 5, 6 is the inputs, and 8, 9 is the inputs for third NOR gate, and 10 is the output for the third NOR gate, and 11, 12 we are here 11, 12 are the inputs for the fourth NOR gate, and 14th pin is the VCC, and 13th pin is the output for the NOR gate. Okay, next. 7486. It is in this IC we have quad 2 input XOR gates. 2 input XOR gates we have in this IC. That is also 4 ICs here we are using. The 4 ICs we have here. Okay, some graphical problems came. Okay, some graphical adjustments are not available here. Right, IC 7486. In this IC 7486, we have 4 2 input XOR gates. Right. So see here, you can see total 4 XOR gates here. In these 4 XOR gates are we have in the same like as AND NAND type structures. 1 2 is nothing but as inputs of the first XOR gate, and 3 is the output terminal. You have to remember and you have to practice. See here, 1A, 1B, 1Y. These AB are the inputs and Y is the output, and 1 is representing the first XOR gate. 2A, 2B, 2Y. See here, 2A, 2B, 2Y, 2A, 2B, 2Y. Here 2A, 2B, 2Y is representing for second XOR gate. AB are the inputs and Y is the output. So here inputs are AB and output is Y. And 1 is representing the first XOR gate, 2 is representing the second XOR gate, and 3 is representing the third XOR gate, and 4 is representing the fourth XOR gate, and 7th pin is the ground, and 14th pin is the VCC. Okay, so these are all the gates you have to practice. Okay, this is about the our IC pin diagrams and data sheet representation. Okay, so coming to our main motto or the outcome. First we will go to that outcome. So in the second slide only I kept that. Right. So what is the outcome of this class? To study the pin diagram and obtain the truth table for the following relevant ICs. So truth tables we know. You have to practice about this pin diagrams. This pin diagram, for example, if you take IC 7400, if you drawn the 14 pin IC, and what is the first pin indicates, what is the 14th pin indicates, what is the 5th pin indicates, what is the 6th pin indicates, 9th pin, 10th pin, what is their specifications. These things you have to practice. Okay, so with this I have concluded the topic. In this class we have learned about the pin diagrams and truth tables of some of the basic gates related ICs, that is IC 7400, 7402, 7404, 7408, 7432, 7486. Okay, thank you.